everybody, welcome to Sally's Recipe of the Week, brought to you by Doris Italian Market, and welcome to our first episode of 2021. I love this dish, and I hope you guys do too. We are making spinach lasagna roll-ups, or you can call them pinwheels or roll-ups or whatever you want. But what we're doing is we're making lasagna, but instead of laying it out like in long sheets, we're going to put the filling on one sheet and just roll it up. And there's so many different ways you can do this dish, and I've got 1, 2, 3 shortcuts for you. So if you're like in a crunch, you don't have a lot of time to make dinner, you can do this really quickly. Or if you have the time, you can make your own marinara sauce, and you can like saute your own fresh spinach. It's really up to you. So that's what we're doing. And also a little different. Normally we do a little wine and cheese, but I don't know if you guys know this, but Doris Italian Market has an amazing olive bar. So I hit the olive bar the other day, and I brought some olives back, some garlic olives and some spicy olives. And Mo and I are going to be tasting those as well.
Okay, we need to say hello. By the way,
here's Mo.
I'm operating the camera.
Mo running the camera. Welcome to Casa de Mo and Sally. And of course, we have Curtis, who's back at Mission Control.
I'm asleep.
Yeah, he's sleeping right now.
I think
we got to say hello to Karen. She was the first one in.
Hey,
Hi, Karen.
Oh,
and
Karen Weagle?
Yep, Karen Weagle. And there's also Ann. Hello, Ann. Thanks for joining us.
This is one of my Christmas presents from Karen Weagle, and we are going to be using it tonight to get the lasagna out of the oven.
Bitch, I am the secret ingredient.
I am the secret ingredient. This was from Karen. I proudly am going to use this tonight to get that lasagna out of the oven.
My gift was from Karen and Steve was a book of golf excuses, like 500 golf excuses for a bad shot. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate that.
Yeah, we certainly do.
While we're waiting for people to get into the broadcast here, I guess we can show you. Can we show you a few things?
You want to do a tour?
What's that?
You trying to do a tour? That's what you're trying to do?
Tour. We got some new. Look, there's a new. There's one of our new lights. We got what else do we have?
The painting is new.
The painting. Oh,
that's not the cat that bit me, by the way.
That's the nice cat. Hey, Cleve, what's up?
Hey, Cleve.
Yeah, he's all good. But I did a little redecorating up here while Sally was in the hospital.
Boy, did you hop your ass up on the counter?
Yeah, he did.
Yes, I did. I got on this counter.
You know you're drunk behind and not get on that counter.
I had some wine. I just did a little redecorating.
Which is a smart thing to do at all.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if we can go in here without losing.
Yeah, don't venture too far.
Don't venture too far.
But look at that wall. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, we had it.
Yeah.
Well, that's shiitake.
That's the color.
Shiitake is the color. Yeah. So we got a lot of work to do. We want to get this whole kitchen redone.
Yeah.
All right. So we're having Han. This is one of my favorite wines. I don't know. It's like $10.
Yeah, Doris Italian Market has really good prices on wine.
It's a screw-off top, $10, and it's a good wine. Now,
There you go.
these are the olives. Oh, yes, we've got the ceremonial Honda Classic Ambassador glass. Hi, Lois. It's Lois
Hi, Lois.
from Frigates. She says, looks great. Cute kitty, too. Hi, Lois.
Hi, Lois.
Well, I tell you, gotta give Frigates a plug. One of my favorite things right now, and Sally turned me on to it, is the and Curtis, you haven't had it yet either, is the jumbo blackened shrimp panini. Man,
so good.
what a great dish.
Okay.
So from Doris Italian Market.
Yeah, they have a really nice olive bar there, and it's all kinds of olives. What I selected today was the garlicky olives, because Mo and I love garlic, and then there's a spicy olive. And those are the only two. They have many more than just two, but these are the two that I picked. I thought we should give it a try. I'm going to try one of the garlicky ones. And Mo, you want to try a spicy?
No, I want to try that one next to it there.
That's a garlicky one.
Where you get them little behind forks? Is there a little fork store?
A little fork store. No, but we should open one. Called Fork You.
These were a gift from my mother. They came from Thailand.
Oh, that's dope.
I've had these my entire life.
Curtis, have you ever seen an olive that big? That's the biggest olive I think I've ever seen in my life.
There's a pit in that olive, Mo, just so you know.
I just found it.
That is delicious. That is so good.
Wow.
Okay, so tonight we're making spinach lasagna roll-ups, and This actually is a vegetarian meal. It's not vegan, it's vegetarian. But if you like a meat sauce on something like this, that's fine. I prefer this with the marinara sauce. That's just me. I don't think it needs meat sauce, but certainly it's completely up to you. That's what I really love about this recipe is you can make it your own.
Got to say hello to Joey Berger.
Hey, Joey.
And also Alicia says that you need a cute apron on when you cook, Sally.
Okay, I'm going to work on that for 2021. I need an apron. You're right, because I'm kind of messy too.
What am I doing with this pit? Can I just put it on here?
Yeah, you can just set it right there. It's just us. We're fine. Okay, so the first thing we want to do for our dinner tonight is take care of the lasagna noodles. And I went to Doris's and I just got your basic dry, the regular old basic lasagna noodles, not the ones that are no boil. You want to boil them. And you want to boil these for about 8 minutes in boiling salted water. Remember, you get the water to a boil, then you add the salt, then you're going to add your sheets of lasagna and only boil it for about 8 minutes. You don't want to overboil it. If you overboil the noodles, if you cook them to the all the way softness that you would like them when you're eating it, guess what's going to happen? They're going to fall apart when you're trying to roll it up. So you want it al dente, as they say. So don't overcook your noodles because keep in mind you're going to go in the oven and cook some more.
All right.
So that's important.
Morning, everybody. Roland is here. He
Hi,
says
Roland.
hello, peeps. Hi, Roland. We've got Kathy, Rita, Tracy. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Jeff
Happy New Year,
says
everybody.
looking good. Sharon, hi. Sharon, thanks for joining us.
We appreciate it.
Once again, this is Sally's Recipe of the Week. Hi, Eric. Brought to you by Doris Italian Market. And we're making, what do you call this dish?
Spinach lasagna roll-ups.
All right.
Or
And
pinwheels, or whatever you want to call them.
you can get the
We're
recipe
rolling them up.
at 1055online.com. Go to Doris Italian Market and Bakery and get your ingredients and get some wine, get some olives, get some cheese.
Oh, their cheese selection is amazing.
Grab yourself a slice of pizza. I had a couple of slices yesterday.
You had the pepperoni. It was really, really good.
It was delicious.
Okay, so like I said, here's an example of the noodle. What I've done is, since we have to bake this for like 30 minutes, I'm making half the recipe and I've already made half the recipe. If I was doing this whole thing, all 8 all together, I would just take a baking dish like this, spray it with Pam, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, blah, blah, blah. Cover it with aluminum foil and pop it in the oven. But I had to split this recipe in half just for time-wise. But normally I would be baking it in this if I was making the entire recipe at once, just to let you guys know. Okay, so these noodles have been boiling in salted water for 8 minutes. And you can see, yeah, they're pliable, but they're also not falling apart. Okay, that's very important. Because what we're going to do is we're going to put the filling in here and then just roll them up, just like that, okay? And let's talk about the filling. So I like to get the noodles done, take them out, and just let them sit, and they're fine. If you need to let them sit for a little while, do what I did. Take a damp paper towel and just lay it over top of it. See, here's one that I've already put together, okay? And
So these are what we called this morning on Facebook Live food joints.
Food joints.
We're rolling food
I'm rolling
joints.
them up. That's right.
Yeah, she's rolling them up with quote unquote spinach.
Yeah. That's the devil's lettuce.
Right there. All right, let's talk about the filling. A couple of things about the filling, and like I said, there's shortcuts to this recipe if you want to do them. What this is it is a cup of shredded mozzarella, and Doris sells this already shredded. It's nice and fresh and shredded, so I don't feel guilty about buying it pre-shredded. So there's a cup of shredded mozzarella, a cup of ricotta right in there, 1 egg cracked, thrown in there. I like to put a little bit of garlic. I don't put the garlic in here raw though, guys. What I do is I take a big fat clove or 2 cloves, grate it, and saute it for like a minute and just a little bit of olive oil, and then throw that in there, okay? You can put it in raw, but I really think it tastes better if you just saute it for just a couple of minutes, and then throw in just a pinch of salt. So that's all that's in here, okay? Now let's talk about the spinach for a minute. There's also a nice big clump of spinach in here. One of the shortcuts is, and I do it all the time, so there's nothing wrong with it. You know that frozen block of spinach that you get in the freezer section of your grocery store? Curtis had never heard of this before, right, Curtis?
That's
Okay, when you're going down the vegetable frozen aisle section, there's going to be like a little block. Everybody's already knowing this except for Curtis. And it's, frozen chopped spinach. You can get it whole, you can get it chopped. If you buy one of those little blocks, I think they're about 10 ounces of frozen chopped spinach, let it thaw completely, squeeze out all the water, and that is your spinach. But if you want to do something else, you can get 2 of those little bags of spinach, cook it down, and then squeeze out the water, and that can be in it. What I did was Doris had fresh, beautiful spinach the other day, like right where they sell the lettuce in bunches. I took 2 huge bunches. I put it in a pan just like this. It was mounding over the top, cooked it down with just some water and salt, came into a little ball, chopped it up, and that's what's in there.
Can we say, oh my gosh, could you make a little more noise with that? We want to say hello to Vicky.
Hi, Vicky.
And also Roland and Lori. Bear Mac is up in here. Hey, Bear.
Is Bear having a party today?
We don't know if he's having a watching party or not. Roland says, what if I don't like ricotta? Is that okay?
Wow, I've never made this.
What is going on?
Ricotta cheese. This is the batch that's already in the oven. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this out. We're gonna let it set while we chit chat.
All right, she can't help you out with the ricotta, Roland. I don't know. You might have to Google what a good substitute is.
I don't know, Roland, not ricotta. So this is the batch that I started earlier. This is the one that we're gonna serve.
What's that,
What
Curtis?
about Michelle? She needs help. She's asking, what can she substitute for the spinach because her husband can't have it?
Is he like allergic to it?
Probably. I don't know. He can't have it.
Could you try kale or some other green? But it has to be a hearty kind of green. It can't be like lettuce.
Bacon. Just put bacon in there.
Bacon.
No, put bacon in there.
I would try some other hearty kind of green. Maybe a kale, Swiss chard maybe.
Karen says you can make a vegan ricotta.
Karen, see, she knows.
That might be something that he could do.
Yeah. You can give that a try.
Cottage cheese can work as well, Tracy says.
If you don't like ricotta, I can't imagine you would like cottage cheese. That's
Oh, the spinach causes kidney stones. That's true.
Oh,
okay.
can't do that then.
Then don't do that. Try another dark green. Give it a shot. Why not?
A what?
Another dark green.
Another dark green?
Mm-hmm. You know what? Arugula might even work. Give that a try.
Or you know what? Just have him eat a cheeseburger.
Can't go wrong with that.
No, you can't go wrong with that.
Okay, so we're getting ready to roll up our noodles here. So I've got my lasagna noodles, and what I want to do is lie them flat down here and have a little bit of an edge down here because you don't want to fill it all the way to the end because you need a little bit of space right there so it kind of glues together. All right, so we're going to take our filling, just a little spoonful at a time. I've seen people actually put this filling in a piping bag and then pipe it. You don't need to do that. That's too fancy. Just take the filling, little spoonful at a time, and just put it right in the center of your lasagna noodle. All right? A little bit. Remember, this is ricotta, mozzarella, our cooked spinach, a little bit of sauteed garlic. We've got 1 egg, and a dash of salt. Not a lot.
Look at that garlic.
That's garlic. I love me the garlic.
Hi, Joanne.
Okay. And notice I'm keeping it just a little bit away from the edges because when you roll it up, it's going to kind of squeeze out just a little bit. And I leave that little bit right there on the end. Okay? Very easy.
We're rolling.
All right.
I agree, Lori. Bacon makes everything better.
Oh, and by the way, I did spray this with a little bit of Pam nonstick spray just so the noodles don't stick to the pan. And then you don't need to squeeze it hard. Just lightly, lightly, lightly roll that baby up.
Marina wants to know, hey, Mo, what are those wine corks for?
Yeah, Mo, what are these wine corks for? That's a great question.
That's for his habit that doesn't make any sense.
And notice, see the seam right there? I'm going to put it seam side down. That's important. Okay, so seam side down. Let's do the other one.
Oh, Lord.
There goes our cats.
We're going to go at it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do one more. And this recipe is for 4, so each person gets 2 roll-ups. And like I said, you can take it this far, wrap it up in some saran wrap, stick it in a freezer bag, and then you have this for another time. You just pop it in the oven with your favorite marinara sauce, and there you go. So that's our cats. This is why, yes, we have to separate them. People wonder why we have to separate our cats. Exhibit A.
This is my life. They're trying to get at each other.
Oh Lord.
I know. This is for real. This is real life, you guys.
That's why I have to come live with you, Curtis.
Yo, I need somebody to clean up. So
that's right. Curtis needs a cleaner.
I'm a professional cleaner.
Come on.
So again, we're just gonna take it. Don't push it down too hard. Just roll it.
Maybe we should have subtitles if you can't hear Sally over the cat fight.
Clean. And just roll it. Again.
Karen says, LOL, door fight.
They do it all the time, you guys. Okay, see the seam? Seam side down.
Seam side down, all right.
And here's another one that I did earlier, and I kept it with a moist paper towel. And I wanted to show you guys this one, because you see this? It has a little rip in it. That's okay. It's fine. Because what's going to happen is we're going to stick these in the dish, and we're going to pour marinara sauce over them. So don't think that, oh my God, it's got a little rip, I can't use it anymore. Sure you can. It's fine. It's just fine. So we've got our 3 here, and we're going to put them in a dish, stick it in a 375-degree oven for 30 minutes. And you want it to be covered. That's really important. That's why when I was telling you, when I had the baking dish, I'm going to cover it with aluminum foil if I'm doing all 8 at once.
Okay, so let's see. Lori has a question. Are those cooked lasagna noodles? Yes. She says she missed the beginning.
That's okay. Lori, good question. They've been in boiled salted water for 8 minutes. Okay, you want them to not be completely cooked. If you take them out and think, oh, they're still a little, that's okay. They still need to be a little undercooked, because they're going to go in the oven for 30 minutes and they're going to cook some more. So definitely don't overcook them. Okay, undercook them a little bit. Okay.
Joanne says she loves Doris Italian Market. Yep.
We do too. They're wonderful. Okay, so since I'm doing these in smaller bites, I'm going to get a smaller little tub. And these dishes that I'm using, luckily, already have a cover. If you don't, just make sure you get some aluminum foil. And all you want to do is give a little spray at the bottom. That's just to keep the noodles from sticking. Okay, easy enough. If you don't have a spray, just brush it with olive oil. No big deal. All right, and now let's talk about the marinara sauce, because this is another shortcut you can take with the marinara sauce. And I hate to say shortcut, because that means that kind of makes it sound like it's not as good, and that's not true, because it's just as good. Today, I decided to make marinara sauce because I had the time, and I had a new product that I've never tried before. Have you guys ever used passata tomato puree?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You have not.
I did it last week.
Know what I'm talking about. Well, the nice folks at Doris Italian, this is a product that, if you're Italian and I'm butchering the way you say this, I think it's passata. It's Italian tomato puree.
What's it called?
See that? Passata?
Oh, passata. Okay. I thought that was an
I've
old.
never used this before.
Okay.
Doris gave this to me, and I decided to try it. And all it is such a pure, delicious ingredient. It's whole peeled tomatoes, tomato puree, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of citric acid. That's all that it is. That's it. And it makes a beautiful marinara sauce. If you've never tried it, give it a try. Of course, you can use the canned crushed tomatoes or anything like that. But if you use the canned crushed tomatoes, you're going to need to add some tomato paste to thicken it up. With this, you don't. Have a question? Most keep raising his finger. What?
Oh, Peter Glogner. Hi, Peter.
Peter!
Gosh, Peter. He says, hi, guys from Chicago. How freaking cold is it there? Peter just moved to Chicago from Palm Beach Gardens.
And we were supposed to see him before he left, but I was in the hospital.
Yeah, well, thanks to a cat, Sally had to spend
I'm better, Peter.
3 nights in the hospital, so we didn't get to see Peter before he left, which I feel horrible about. Peter, when you come back, Sally's buying you dinner.
Yes, or making you dinner.
And I'm treating you to golf. We miss you already. Sorry we didn't get together.
I spent the last 4 days of the new year of 2020 in the hospital.
We had one good week off before a disaster. But Peter, thanks for joining us, and we miss you.
We love you.
When you come back, we got to get together. And I hope all is well in Chicago. and I hope you bought a big coat.
Yeah.
He says it's 35 degrees there.
It's what?
35 degrees in Chicago.
Ooh, my gosh. Now, once again, welcome to Sally's Recipe of the Week, brought to you by Doris Italian Market. You can get the recipe at 1055online.com. Sally, if everyone is just joining us, for people who are just joining us, tell us what you're making again.
We are making spinach lasagna roll-ups, okay? And instead of lasagna that you normally lay out flat in a dish, we are rolling up the lasagna. We have moved on to the marinara sauce. Again, another shortcut. I told you guys, I decided to make my own because I wanted to try this product that Doris gave me, Doris Italian Market. Passata tomato puree is something I've never used, and I am a huge fan now. It's delicious, but if you're short on time, kind of like you want to just get the frozen chopped spinach, do it. That's fine. If you don't want to make a marinara sauce, find your favorite jar sauce. Again, Curtis can attest to this. This is a delicious jar. Doris's marinara sauce is a delicious jarred sauce.
How can
Yum, yum, yum.
Because he used it when he made chicken parmesan.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All those years ago when I cooked that one time.
Right, when Curtis actually made a recipe of mine. Normally when I use a jarred sauce, honestly, guys, I doctor it up with other things. Not this one. It's delicious. So if you want to save time, just use your favorite jarred sauce. No problem. What you want to do is you want to get your sauce. And if you have a little extra, that's great because you can always serve it on the side when you're serving your meal. So here's how you put this together. You want to, remember, a little spray of Pam, just so things don't stick. You just want to take a little bit of your marinara sauce, not a lot, just a little bit, and swirl it around on the bottom, okay? That's pretty much all I need. Then we're going to take our little roll-ups and just nestle them in the sauce, just like this. Seam side down, that's very important. Here we go. Right.
You're barely going to have room for.
Yeah, we got it. Not a problem. See?
All right.
There we go.
Now, do you put sauce on top of them?
Yep, you sure are. We're going to take a little more sauce. And again, if you have extra sauce, that's great. You can serve it on the side when you serve the meal.
Serve it on the side. I just put everything on it.
Look at that. I like a little extra on the side, but I'm a saucy person. I like sauce.
You know what? We need some garlic bread with this.
You can do that.
You're not getting it, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You notice how, Curtis, you said, yeah, you
could do that.
But you're not getting it. That's what I heard.
So see, we got it nice and saucy. And then you want to cover it. If you put aluminum foil, if you don't have a lid, if you have a lid, it's going to go into our oven, 375 degrees for 30 minutes. Now, the last 5 minutes, if you want to take the lid off and get a little crispier, you can. That's completely up to you. Also, we can talk. I need my special oven mitt.
One that says,
Karen Weagle.
"Bitch, I am the secret ingredient." That's from Karen Weagle. Now, Lori says, can you sprinkle, she has a question, sprinkle mozzarella or Parmesan on top?
That's exactly what we're getting to, Lori. Lori is thinking ahead.
That's okay.
Exactly what we're getting to. If you like,
Vicky, a saucy girl.
Yeah. If you like that last 5 minutes when it's in the oven, you can take some Parmesan cheese and sprinkle it across the top and stick it back in the oven and let that Parmesan this is mozzarella. You can add the mozzarella on top, stick it back in there, and you've got that melted mozzarella. Personally, I prefer my mozzarella inside there. I don't like it on top, but that's just me. I like freshly grated Parmesan on top of this to eat it. But again, it's a personal taste.
I know this is your show, you
Yeah.
know, Sally's Recipe of the Week, but Marina has a question for me.
Okay.
She wants to know what wine I'm drinking today
Okay. Fair enough.
in the Honda Classic Ambassador glass. I am drinking Han Cabernet Sauvignon.
We got this at Doris.
Yeah, which I absolutely love because it's like $10 a bottle.
It's good.
And it's good stuff, and it's
Right.
It goes really good with this.
Yeah.
Remember, y'all have the pour on the wine bottle, okay? I don't want to hear nothing about this tomorrow, about digging through trashes or none of that. I'm not going to stand
this
for it.
thing. Yeah,
Yes,
this thing. Yeah, that's gone missing a couple of times.
It
and,
hasn't been missing more than once.
yeah.
Okay, so like I said, if you want to put some mozzarella on top of this and then put it back in the oven, that's great. I prefer this is a personal preference. I like just fresh grated Parmesan cheese.
On top?
Right on top.
Yep.
So we're going to get that piece out. And the first piece is always the trickiest. But you know what? Look at that.
Look at that. Well, that's smoking.
Nice.
See, yeah, everybody can see how hot that is.
Yeah, and again, this is why I like having just a little extra sauce on the side. You can kind of pour it around there. Nice, nice, nice.
All right, and then you put your cheese on there.
Yep, and I'm going to take my freshly grated Parmesan cheese.
Stacy says, "Oh, Sally, that looks delicious."
Look at this.
Yeah, I'm
Again,
about
you can
to.
throw the mozzarella on there if you like, but this is hot enough that it's going to kind of melt the Parmesan anyway.
Yeah, I love when that happens. Joanne says, "Great recommendation on the wine, Mo." Thank you, Joanne.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Is that cat okay? What is he? All right?
He
Yes.
chilling.
Perfectly
Looks
fine.
like he's had too much wine.
Yeah, well, you know.
Hey, that's my spot. That's where I lay when I have too much wine.
True story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not far from the truth.
Bear says that looks good.
Okay, and one final little topping, and this is completely up to you. I got really lucky. My parsley and my herb garden is doing really, really well.
Oh, Sally's herb garden looks great.
Yeah. Tip. I went there. I went to Doris's Italian market. We went there just 2 days ago. They got all these fresh herbs in. I got fennel, I got dill, I got cilantro, and I got basil. All in my herb garden now.
Vicky says
$2.99 an herb.
Vicky says you're so good at this, Sally.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Well, she needs to get her own show on the Food Network so she can support my golf habit. Todd says, "Still working. Can you drop some off at work?" Oh, that's Dr. Bradford. That's the doctor.
Oh, hi, Doc.
We need a quick. How does her hand look?
It's still swollen, Doc. Yeah, but better. I got Jupiter Medical Center, Dr. Bradford, Dr. Peter. You guys are the best.
Yeah.
You took such good care of me. All right, look at that. Let's go high.
Yes. Karen wants to know where are those herb shears she gave you.
Oh,
Yeah. Why? Yeah. Why are you not using those?
I
herb
should.
shears?
Next time I'm going to use those. Karen gave me these awesome herb shears along with this. Bitch on the secret ingredient.
Yeah. She decided not to use all your gifts in one episode.
I'm going to use those next episode. Actually, Karen, I need to practice with them
Oh,
first.
we got a fight going on back there.
Back there? Okay, so
I see
here
a
we
paw
go.
coming through there. Look at that. That looks fantastic.
Nice.
Okay, so it is rolled up. It is spinach lasagna rolled
Time to
up.
smoke it.
Yeah, it's time to smoke it.
And if you like, which I like,
Yeah, a little red.
little red pepper flakes. Now, there's already red pepper flakes in the marinara sauce because that's how we like it. That's just how
Where's my basket of unlimited breadsticks?
You
Roland
ain't
says-
getting it.
Roland says it looks amazing. I think this would be good with some of that garlic toast. I'm just saying.
Can you see that?
That looks amazing.
Mm-hmm. Oops. Let me see if I can get it in my mouth without.
Karen says it looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Karen, I love the profile pic that you posted today of you and Steve.
And Nico?
Stacy wants to know, do you ship out?
No, but maybe we should start.
Yeah, start making plates.
All right, Mo, you ready?
Oh, is this mine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord.
Make
this
sure
thing-
it's cool enough for his little
Oh,
baby
yeah,
mouth.
yeah. My baby mouth.
Little baby mouth.
My baby mouth.
Just need blow on it.
But you see the layers in that? That's
Joanne says, never too many red pepper flakes. I totally agree, Joanne. What
Sorry
the
about that,
hell
guys.
is going on over there? Stacy says Doris is the best.
Mo, I'm gonna switch to the other camera. You can.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. You.
this camera.
No. Feed him. I'm doing it so he doesn't have a whole thing. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All
We'll
right,
just
give it a shot.
stay focused on Sally.
These are delicious, you guys.
I mean, there's more of
Need
that.
a little more of that. Again, make a little extra sauce, serve it on the side. You can, once you roll these things up before you do the baking and everything, you can put them in the freezer or in the fridge. If you're going to use them in a couple of days, you can pop them in the fridge. If you want to wait for in the freezer. And then all you have to do is pull it out of the freezer, pop it in the oven, just like I showed you. A little pan, a little sauce on top, stick it in the oven. You have to bake it a little longer than 30 minutes because it's frozen. But then you have a dish just like that.
I'm not sure how I feel about this. Let me try it again.
Okay, Mo's not certain he likes it.
Guest appearance by Mo's hands.
Go ahead. There's some fell off right there. Go ahead and get that
These are
too.
really good, you guys.
Mm.
If you don't think you like spinach, I'm sorry if you're allergic, but I don't think kids would even mind eating this with the spinach. Do you?
No.
No.
Now, if you wanted to add meat to this,
Sure.
how would you go about
If
that?
you wanted to, I would do probably a meat sauce instead of a marinara sauce. I would not put meat. I guess you could cook up meat. No, I wouldn't do that. I would put the meat in the sauce, not the meat in the roll.
I'm asking for Roland because we know how he loves sausage.
Well, there you go. I don't think this needs a meat sauce, but if you like meat sauce, absolutely. It's delicious.
Stacy says that's perfect for Noom. Which is it? Now Stacy's the one who's lost like what 5 pounds this week, or
Yeah.
what in the hell is going on over here? I gotta go investigate this nest.
No, leave them cats alone.
What
You're
is
supposed to
going
stay on message.
Yeah, stay with me.
What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? You camera shy now? Get
I
it.
do this all the time.
Get it. All right. Oh, ooh, wine. All right.
So there you go, guys.
All right. So we've got olives. Look at that big olive. I'm about to eat that big olive. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it. That thing is
We got
huge.
that from the olive bar at Doris.
This fork won't even pick up this olive. Damn it.
I'm not very good at stabbing it.
We're going to spend 15 minutes watching Mo try to eat an olive.
Well, all right, you guys. I hope you try this recipe, and it is posted on our website, 1055online.com. Sally's recipe of the week. Give it a shot. It's delicious. It's easy. It's easy to make ahead. You can take all kinds of shortcuts with it. No problem.
Oh, I agree with. Lori
That's
says.
not included.
Lori says, "What about mushrooms? Could you add mushrooms to this dish?"
Sure you could.
She says, "I love mushrooms. That
I
would
like
be
mushrooms.
awesome."
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what? Make it your own. Play with it. Have fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I did it this way doesn't mean you need to. You can do it
Michelle's asking which cat is that? Which cat? The black one, Michelle?
That's Cleveland, and that's not the one that bit me. The one that bit me is on the other side of the door.
The one
Demon
who's
cat has to stay behind the door.
demon cat who's
He
over
was
there.
out. He was out earlier.
He's
but-
about to break down the damn
but
door.
he-
Karen says, meow. Kathy says it looks delicious. Hey, everybody, get the recipe at 1055online.com.
Thanks for joining us.
Go to Doris Italian Market, get the ingredients, get some mushrooms, get some wine, get some cheese, and
Those
enjoy.
olives are delicious. And remember, try this sauce, this tomato, this passata. If you've never tried this to make a marinara sauce, this is Doris introduced me to this. It is fantastic.
Karen wants to know, where is Turk? Is he like in a master bedroom?
Turk's in the master bedroom.
I don't know, Karen. Your guess is as good as mine. I can't keep up with where they're at.
Yeah, we have a whole grid. This one goes there, then that one goes there, then that one goes there. They're phony.
This has been a lot of fun, guys. Thanks for joining us for the first episode of Sally's Recipe of the Week for 2021.
If you make the dish, send us pictures.
What's that?
I'm telling people if they make the dish over the weekend, send us pictures.
That's
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, again, get the recipe at 1055online.com. We'll see you tomorrow. We've got money to give away, $1,000 at 7 and 8 o'clock. We have a new birthday prank call at 6:40 and 7:40. And we have tickets to Kennedy Space Center.
Oh, yeah. Battle of the Birds.
Yeah, it's we'll have some fun with you guys. And join us just after 7:15 on Facebook Live for the show behind the show. Yeah. What is he doing now? All right.
Bye, everybody. Thanks.
Have
for
a great
joining
night.
us.
Bye, guys.